This is every cheap part Matt Armstrong found hiding inside a £3 million Bugatti Chiron Pur Sport. And honestly, some of these will make you question everything you thought you knew about hypercars. So here's the backstory. Matt Armstrong, the British YouTuber who's built a career dragging wrecked supercars back from the dead, somehow ended up with the most insane project of his life. A Bugatti Chiron Pur Sport, one of only 60 ever made, originally priced at around $3.5 million before options. Some used examples are now fetching north of $6 million. This particular car belonged to Alex Gonzalez, a Miami-based influencer who crashed it, had his insurance company total it out, then bought it back at a Copart salvage auction for just under $1.9 million. When Bugatti's official repair estimate came in at $1.7 million, with the work needing to be done at their headquarters in Molsheim, France, Gonzalez said no thanks and handed the keys to Matt Armstrong instead. Now, Bugatti was not happy about this. They blacklisted the VIN. They refused to supply parts. The CEO of Bugatti Rimac, Mate Rimac himself, publicly questioned whether this rebuild was about clicks over safety. But Matt pushed forward anyway, and what he found under the skin of this so-called pinnacle of automotive engineering was absolute comedy. Let's start with the one that broke the internet: the airbags. Matt started cross-referencing part numbers on the Chiron safety components, as you do when Bugatti won't sell you anything, and discovered that the knee airbags and the front passenger airbag carry identical part numbers to the airbags in an Audi A3. An Audi A3. We're talking about a car you can pick up for the price of a decent holiday versus a car that costs more than most people's houses, streets, and neighborhoods combined. These airbags cost less than $50 each. The steering wheel airbag carries the same part number as an Aston Martin DB11. Not quite as offensive, but still a long way from bespoke Bugatti engineering. That single video racked up 6.8 million views in 4 days, and people lost their minds. Mate Rimac did respond, claiming the part numbers are close but not identical and that Bugatti's airbags are over-engineered for hypercar collision forces. He even shared a story about cold weather testing the new tourbillon at -20 degrees Celsius, where they discovered the dashboard leather could stiffen enough to block airbag deployment, forcing them to adjust how the leather is weakened during production. Fair enough, that's genuinely interesting engineering, but the optics of sharing part numbers with a $30,000 hatchback remain rough for a brand selling $3 million dreams. Next up, the starter motor. The beating heart of the Chiron Pur Sport is a 1,479 horsepower, 8-liter, quad-turbocharged W16 engine. It's one of the most extraordinary power plants ever fitted to a road car, and it's woken up every morning by the same starter motor you'll find in a Volkswagen Passat 1.9 TDI, the diesel your nan drives to Tesco. Look, Bugatti is part of the Volkswagen Group, so parts, bin sharing isn't exactly shocking. But there's something deeply funny about a component designed to crank over a sensible German diesel doing the exact same job in a car that costs more than a house in Chelsea. Then there's the accelerator pedal that controls all 1,479 horsepower. You'd expect billet aluminum at the very least. Maybe some exotic titanium like the stuff in the Pur Sport's 3D printed exhaust. Nope, molded plastic. Just a piece of molded plastic. For a car worth millions, that's the kind of detail that genuinely makes you laugh and then immediately makes you a little bit angry. Now here's where it gets really interesting, because Matt didn't just expose cheap parts. He also exposed how insanely overpriced Bugatti's repair costs are for components that clearly don't justify the markup. The gearbox situation is the perfect example. 80% of the Chiron Pur Sport's transmission was revised from the standard car for a 15% closer gear ratio spread. It's a serious piece of engineering. When Matt found a problem with the gearbox, Bugatti quoted him $350,000 to $400,000 for a replacement. 350 grand for a gearbox. You know what he actually fixed it with? A fuse from Halfords. For anyone outside the UK, Halfords is basically the automotive equivalent of Walmart. Matt literally said it himself. It is £300,000 for a new gearbox, and I just got a fuse from Halfords. Imagine pulling up to a supercar meet and telling the other Bugatti owners your gearbox was saved by a trip to the same shop where people buy air fresheners and bicycle pumps. There was also the gearbox mount, which was engineered to deliberately break in a crash. It's actually clever design since the mount snaps on impact to redirect forces through the car's body and limit wider structural damage. Problem is, even a minor shunt can destroy it, and the replacement cost is astronomical. So what did Matt's team do? They had a specialist Tikichi weld it back together. A repair that Bugatti would tell you is simply not possible on a component designed to fail. Turns out, it is possible when you actually know how to weld. When a pinched coolant overflow pipe needed fixing, and no Bugatti parts were coming because, remember, the VIN was blacklisted, the team sorted it with a section of rigid brake hose. Improvisation at its finest on a car that supposedly requires a $21,000 oil change and 27 hours of labor just to drain the fluids. 16 drain plugs, by the way. That's not an exaggeration, since the W16's dry sump lubrication system uses multiple oil reservoirs and drain points. Let's put all of this in context with what Bugatti normally charges. An oil change runs 20 to 25 grand. A set of tires costs $30,000, and they must be changed as a complete set. After your third tire change, you need new wheels too, which will cost you another $120,000. A key fob replacement is 6 grand. Spark plugs and coils run $20,000. The engine itself, if you need a replacement, costs over $856,000. Annual service after the warranty expires is $11.5 grand a year, with a major service every 4 years costing $34,000. These are real numbers for real parts, some of which, as Matt proved, share DNA with cars that cost less than 1% of a Chiron. Now, to be fair, the story isn't all doom and gloom for Bugatti. Mate Rimac eventually softened. Bugatti lifted the parts blacklist and reduced their repair estimate from $1.7 million down to $600,000 or $700,000. Rimac publicly said they wanted to help get it done in the most cost-efficient way possible. By March 2026, Matt and his team had the car firing up for the first time, complete with a custom exhaust from Valvetronic that gave it a deeper, throatier sound than stock. But the damage to the mystique was done. Matt Armstrong, a kid from Leicester who grew up in his dad's garage, took apart one of the rarest and most expensive cars on the planet and showed the world that underneath all that carbon fiber, all that hand-stitched Alcantara, and all that engineering theater, there are $50 airbags from an Audi A3 and a starter motor from a Passat diesel. That's not necessarily a criticism, since smart engineering means using the right part for the job, regardless of where it comes from. But when you're charging $3.5 million for a car and 25 grand for an oil change, people expect every single component to feel like it belongs in a spaceship, not a Volkswagen parts bin. Matt Armstrong didn't just rebuild a Bugatti. He pulled back the curtain on what ultra-luxury really means. And for a lot of car guys, that curtain can never go back up.